Abingdon. We are live from Camp Scholler, and I just want to get confirmation before we begin that I am actually not upside down. I'm horizontal, I'm in your frame. Since I can't see what's behind the camera, because I'm right now in front of the camera, I've got my girl Mel, who was at our booth all week, and she gave me the thumbs up that we are horizontal, and you guys can actually see me properly. So I have the keys to the mailbox here. If you don't know what this is the first time that the Abingdon company has done a camp at Oshkosh, and it was something that I've been dreaming about this for years. We've been coming to Oshkosh, Airventure, Oshkosh EAA since 2011. And I've always wanted to do a camp like what we did this year, and I'm hoping that this is going to be a tradition that we are going to do for years and years and years and years, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and better and better. So one of the ideas of camp was to get people into involved in our camp and get them to be a part of like what we do here. We had hammocks, we had a party on Tuesday night, we had all sorts of things. So I had this little idea of, if you wrote me a letter and put it in our mailbox, then you would be able to be a part of one of the ideas or one of the designs of camp. So with that, the instructions were, take a letter out of this mailbox, write 3 things on here: your favorite aircraft, how many years you've been at Airventure, and then also what would you want to put in our camp next year. So anybody that filled out a card, I have no idea how many cards are in here. Hopefully there were a lot. I know we saw a lot of people writing them and putting them in, so I know I saw at least about 7 people doing it. So we'll see how many letters we actually have, and then if you give me a really, really good idea that I want to incorporate into camp, I will build it. We'll put it into camp next year, Camp Abingdon, and then we will also gift you a free Abingdon watch for you. So without further ado, let's see what we got. And watch, I'm gonna like struggle getting this thing open. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, sweet. Oh my gosh, look at all this. This is cool. All right, guys, let's see who we have. In no particular order. This might take a few minutes, but I will read them as quickly as I can. All right, so first person here, Mel, Camp Abingdon, watch. Gosh, there's a bunch of hashtags on it. Oh, how cute. They wrote like a little drawing on the back. They already chose which watch they want to get. And let's see what Mel says. Dear Abingdon, my favorite airplane is the one that I instruct in often, a Cessna 140. Add floats, and that's my dream plane, parked by my A frame on the lake. This is my second Oshkosh. The first time with our crew. Oh, this is Mel from our booth. That's awesome. What an incredible week. We sang, we danced, and we ate all the ice cream. After the long days in Hawaii, it was so nice to kick back in the AC and enjoy a curd or two. Next year, I want to see more games: chess, checkers, cornhole, life-size Connect 4. Cool. Love, Mel, the silly one. She was totally silly. Hopefully, if you guys met Mel, you know exactly what we mean. All right, more games. I'm in for that. Let's see. I'm going to kind of mix it up. I'm going to go with one that did not put an envelope in. Let's see what this one is. Dear Abingdon, I like planes. I like F-35B, VTOL. Two of us, it's our first time. Tom has been here at a beer cooler, I guess. I love your campsite. It's so cool. Text me for business inquiries. And they gave their phone number. I'm Cole. I love you. Oh, hi, Cole. Love you too. All right. Beer cooler. Good idea. We had lots of coolers. We had lots of beer. So you guys came. We had our party on Tuesday night. We had to have a second party on Friday night just to get rid of all the extra beer that we had. So there was that. Let's see what we got here. Number 1, favorite aircraft, P-38 Lightning. Awesome. Number 2, how many years at Airventure? Since 2017. And then number 3, a colonnade of palm trees. I don't even know what a colonnade is. but that sounds awesome. I'm gonna look that up. I'm guessing you want like a forest of palm trees, which I think would be really cool. Thank you for your lovely site, XOXO Jen Nancy. Very cool idea. Yes, we're palm trees. A lot of people thought that we were like a teepee area, and no, we're from Las Vegas, and so we wanted this to be like a desert oasis. So that was what we thought. All right, who do we have here? Somebody from Clayton, Delaware. Thank you for a loving and inviting campsite. You're very welcome. Our favorite is our RV ton. We haven't flown to Osh yet, but we hope to next year. This is our 3rd year and 1st year volunteering. Thank you so much for volunteering. No changes to your site. Keep it shining. From Mike and Melissa Gregory. You guys know. We will so keep it shining and next year. That's how you know that we're live, because all the loud cars that are driving by, everybody's leaving with their RVs. Scott says, I love this. This is so fun. Hello, Abingdon. Finally. What a fun party. My airplane, of course, is my favorite, the cozy MK4. Cool. Number 2, more than I can remember. My first one was in 1998. Awesome. And then 3, a live video feed for those who couldn't get to Oshkosh. That's a really good idea. I like that. So, would you guys like to see a live feed of camp and Oshkosh? If so, put that in the comments, and maybe we can live stream camp. You guys can catch me sleeping in the hammock like nice after. I don't know if you all saw that on Instagram. I took photos of by itself. This didn't come in an envelope, right? I just pulled it out. Cool. Hi there. My name is, I think it says Liam. No, Lewis Hammerell. Liam. It is Liam. I'm a 14-year-old who's been attending Oshkosh for my 4th year. My favorite dream aircraft, Pilatus PC-12, right on. And I definitely believe you should add a giant fridge of beer. Liam, you're 14 years old. What are you asking for a giant fridge of beer for? That's hilarious. Okay, cool. All right, nothing here. Abingdon on the front. Syra Chopel, keep up the engagement. Hey, this is a cute idea. Number 1, I don't necessarily know the names of the planes, but they all amaze me, unless a blimp counts. Blimp totally counts. I actually wrote on here, what's your favorite aircraft? So if it was a helicopter or the blimp or anything else, for you, Zyra, it is the blimp. That works. Number 2, my girlfriend, so I've only been here twice. Hopes for more. Awesome. And then 3, nice sounding wind chimes. Hey, okay, wind chimes would draw more eyes to this cute site, possibly stained glass ones. All right, I'm digging it. That would definitely keep up with the vibe. Zyra, good idea. I'm putting yours towards the top here with Scott's. I like it. Okay, next. Oh my gosh, you've sealed it and everything. All right, Bonnell. Osh 2025. Oh, when they drew a little airplane. Love. Answers. Number 1, 2025 is my 49th Oshkosh. No Oshkosh in 2020. That's true. That's the only year Oshkosh has not happened. Number 2, this is a difficult question. My first love is the Aranka Champ. Solid. She taught me how to fly, and I've learned many life lessons from her. A close second is the Boeing 757. All right, Dash 200. Cool. She's a dream to fly and lands just like a champ? No. All right, I haven't flown it, so I can't say. Number 3, things to add. Party was great as it is, but maybe a countdown watch clock until the next Osh or charging station. I like both of those ideas. That sounds amazing. Samantha. Dear Abingdon and crew, Clocktail Hour was fabulous. Thanks for hosting such a fun, warm, and welcoming party. It was great to see some old friends and meet many new ones. Looking forward to next year. We look forward to seeing you and your whole family, Samantha. If you guys know the Bunnell family, they come to Oshkosh religiously. So we've been seeing them for years, and it's just always so neat to see the kids grow up and all that. So thank you. All right, here we go. We hope to be the future of aviation. I hope you are too, my friend. Amy, and we don't want to win. We're two best friends, Amy and Riley. Riley. We met here at EAA last year. Oh, that's so cool. Our favorite plane is the X-66 fighter jet from Maya. All right, you guys are going to have to correct me on that one. I'm not familiar with this fighter jet. Amy has been to Airventure for 10 years, and Riley would think you should add a pride flag and a giant Connect 4 game. That's 2 votes for Connect 4. Okay, I hear that. And a pride flag. You know, I have an ally flag. I don't have a pride flag, but that's a really good idea. We will add that next year. I like that. Aaron Rosler, Team Abingdon. Right, sweet. It's going to take a second. Holy Mac.
The volume is low.
Is the volume really low? So is that what somebody is saying? I will yell from now on. All right, this guy is going to take a little bit of a second. So let's see. From one aviation geek to another, here's my love letter to Abingdon Watches. As a longtime fan owning a Jackie and a Lease, which was a gift when I coached the Air Race Classic and my team took 2nd place, awesome. I just wanted to say thank you for bringing your bold, adventurous energy in the skies onto our wrists. In my watch collection, my Jackie remains my favorite. Thanks for following your vision and bringing these watches to life. Now on to the questions. Number 1, Rattan Defiant. That's a solid answer. My favorite aircraft. There's just something about it. Fast, sleek, bold, and let's be honest, it's sexy too. With a slick paint job, it just makes me swoon. Okay, Aaron. Bravo. That might be my favorite airplane that I think has been chosen. Number 2, this is 19 years and coming and volunteering as a home-built parking co-chairman, training young aviation explorers and sharing the love and excitement of Oshkosh. Thank you, Aaron, for so many years of volunteering. And number 3, Time Flies Lounge, complete with a guest wall. Take a Polaroid, leave a note, post it on the wall or the board, encourage crew members to pose with their watches, leave a note of encouragement, share where they're from, allowing those who stop by to be a part of the week all week long. Also, add some flair so you can see it from the air. Okay, I see what you're doing. So that we can spot the camp as we fly in. Oh, Aaron, this is solid. Hope you have a fabulous week. I have more ideas too. Cell phone and email. Aaron, I'm calling you. This is top of the pile so far. I like it. You guys are so creative. Do I have a mic?
Yeah.
I do not have a mic. Nope. So, love these two, but they're now going down here. Aaron, you just set the bar. All right, next, Grace. I am yelling a little bit louder. Can you guys hear me a little bit better? Do so in the comments, and I'll get the word. All right, Grace. My uncle gave me one of your watches as a graduation gift and wrote me a nice letter. Thank you. It means so much. I remember doing that for you, Grace. That was really sweet. Favorite aircraft? F-35 Alpha. Well, this is my first time at Airventure. Love it. Nice. And then what should I add? Grill out. Brats, hot dogs. They bring in many people. Maybe a watch party for Top Gun. I like it. But you know, the fly-in theater is like right there, so we always do have some kind of watch party. But I like the play on words right there. Thank you, Grace. I hope I see you at Oshkosh next year, Mama. I call everybody Mama. It's kind of been my thing lately. So let's see. To Abingdon from Kit. If y'all don't know Kit, she's known as Mama Bear. She is one of the forces in aviation in the industry, and she's just one of my favorite people in the world. Dear A, these are easy. Number 1, apart from the one I'm flying right now, which is always a good answer, I will say the de Havilland Beaver on floats, please. And of course she would say that. Kit is a seaplane instructor. She was a seaplane instructor. She's retired now, but that makes total sense. 6 times at Airventure, and then number 3, yep, Sinatra. So, of course, if you don't know who Sinatra is my cat. And Kit and I are total cat people. So if I bring Sinatra next year, which I already am trying to figure out how do I build a catio on the side of the RV so that we can bring the cat. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Kit. I like it. I have been talking about it all week though, so chances are it's probably already happening. Okay, let's see. I think this is Malachi. Number 1, Jet F-15. Cool. 2, first year. Welcome. And number 3, a bubble gun on a dance floor. All right. I could definitely do with a dance floor. I love to dance, and bubbles are amazing. Maybe we could just have like a permanently mounted bubble gun with like a drum of the juice, of the bubble juice, and we could just spit it out the whole day. The whole day. I like that. All right, who is this? Oh, Employee of the Year. So I'm gonna guess that this is probably from one of my staff members, Cherie. And she truly is. She runs all my events. If you have met Cherie, that woman is the hardest working person I've ever met. And if you need to have somebody to be with you to time build or instrument currency or whatever, pick her, because she is building time and she wants to fly anything and everything she can. So let's hear what she says. All right. C-17 or whatever plane that I get to captain at the Abingdon Co. when we have our own airplane at the company. Awesome. 2 years at Airventure, and I've got an XYZ. Oh my gosh, look at number 3. It's like the whole alphabet. So we have a drone show by Starlight. That would be cool. They did the drone show at the night. Why not do a drone show here? I'd be cool with that. Light Christmas tree from the flagpole. Okay, cool. An ice bath. God, we could have used that this week. A sauna. Definitely probably wouldn't have been using it this week, but that would be good to have. The Titan aerobatic team to come over and do autographs. We're good friends with them, so I bet they would do that. Lamp post with a clock face of Abingdon Watch for every day. That would be awesome. A laser show. Yes. I don't know if that would be allowed though at an air show, but maybe, maybe not. A haunted house. Why not? Spotlights like Hollywood. Okay, I'm down. Electric bike and charging stations for phones. Absolutely. A pedicurist to come over and take care of the toesies. I'm here for that. A massage therapist. Absolutes. Large mosquito tents. Oh my gosh, this entire campsite would need to be covered. More shade. I agree. Palm trees, florals, hot air balloon rides. A lighted marquee board, a dance floor with silent disco and bubblegums from Malachi there. TV on RV showing Airplane. Oh, the movie Airplane. That would be cool. A trivia night, water cooler, dinner nights, s'mores, and then crew member photos with flying drones. There's like a ton of ideas on these things. In fact, it's all 26 letters of the alphabet. So probably will be incorporating, I think my favorite would be the pedicures and the massage therapist. How amazing would that be if you came to Camp Scholler and you were able to get a massage and a pedicure here? What do you guys think about that? I like these ideas. I'm putting that one up here. All right, Julie. This is gonna take a hot minute. I'm trying to read fast, guys. I really am. Julie says, my favorite aircraft, P-51 Mustang. Get it, girl. Number 2, since 1991, I've been coming to Airventure. That's awesome. Number 3, something to add. Giant outdoor games like axe throwing. Okay. Or Connect 4. That's 3 votes for Connect 4. Okay, I think we're going to have to get a Connect 4 out here. If we do this, I want everybody to play Connect 4. That will need to happen. Let's see. Let's go from the middle. Unmarked. Let's hope they put their contact info inside here. Oh, they did not. But we have ideas in airplanes. Jet F-16, so the F-16 is their favorite airplane, twice at Airventure, and then 3 mini rave lights. I'm so there for that. I am a secret raver, so yes, I'm good with the mini rave lights. This would be good. I just needed to know your contact info, love. All right, Katie, let's see what you got. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like an art. Dear Abingdon, thank you for a beautiful evening. Number 1, Stinson Reliant. Love that. Number 2, 11-ish times. Amazing. And then number 3, it's already fabulous, charming, and delightful, but maybe some music or games, like a fun one with clothespins. You steal one if someone says airplane, and then the winner gets a goodie bag. What a cute idea. Katie from Banyan Pilot Shop. Oh my gosh. Banyan, if you've never been to the Banyan Pilot Shop in Fort Lauderdale, totally, you got to check it out. If you have been, throw that in the comments and let me know what you love about that one. I can tell you already what I love about it. Definitely, we're going to have music next year, that's for sure. All right, Sophia. Let's see what Sophia says. Okay, Sophia, thank you for the adventure. Number 1, Cessna 172, because I hope to start my training in one soon. Excellent answer. Number 2, my first year. Awesome. Number 3, a tournament bracelet with all of the watches to see which style rules them all. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so she kind of drew this little thing that looks like March Madness, you know, where like all the teams narrow down to the 2 on the final. So a tournament, I said bracelet, I guess it was bracket. A tournament bracket with all of the watches to see which style rules them all. So I actually like this idea because as you come into Camp Abingdon, you can pin which watch you own, and then we'll just have like a tournament to see what the most famous watch is that's here at Airventure. I'm guessing that's probably going to be one of our pilot styles, the Amelia or the Jackie. I love that, Sophia. That's a good idea. Okay, M. Davis. M. Davis, what you got? I never get this much mail ever. This is amazing. Marvin from Long Beach. Number 1, the Grumman Goose. Wonderful. Number 2, 7 years. Number 3, a safe place for women to sleep and feel welcome without being judged, and a haven to just be. Okay. This is solid. I really like this idea. I am putting that up there at the top. I think that's a really good idea because we don't really have that. Sometimes people, you know, they have a little bit too much fun at SOS, can't find their campground. So if we have this thing lit up like a Christmas tree and it's a safe place, then why not? Special K. Okay, this person's name is Special K. Dear Abingdon Co., my favorite aircraft is the B-29 Stratofortress. Thank you. I can't read. Number 2, this is my first time at EAA, but I have had a lot of fun this year. So glad for that. And then for next year, you should add a parlor to play Morse during the day. A parlor? Am I reading that right? A speaker. No, I was not reading that right at all. Sorry, love. A speaker to play music during the day. Yes, we will definitely be having more music. Contact, got the phone number, and thank you. Enjoy, Special K. Wonderful idea. We very much will be having music next year. Tabitha Cross. All right, let's go, Tabitha. How's my volume? I know I'm yelling like to everybody that's directly around me, but I just want to make sure you all can hear me. All right, number 1 for Tabitha, Cessna. Number 2, 2 years at Airventure. And number 3, glow sticks to light up the sky on the last night since they light up the ground for us. Ha ha. I like that. Okay, glow sticks. Glow sticks may need to be incorporated next year. That's fun. That hits my raver buttons. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. People are so creative. This is amazing. Hi, I'm Zach. My favorite aircraft is the P-51 Mustang. Number 2, 15 years at Airventure. Wow, well done. Number 3, campsite is perfect. I'm friends with Scott from Ball, and I'm an enthusiast. Thank you for having me at your cocktail hour. Gave me his Insta, and then have a fun Airventure. I will. Oh, and you signed it. I love that. Thank you, Zach. We had a great Airventure. Thank you for writing this, and I'm so glad you came to the cocktail party and you thought it was good. Cool. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Jessica. Okay, Jessica. Let's see. For those of you that really sealed the envelopes, I commend you. You took your job seriously. All right, Jessica says, Abingdon, congratulations on all of your success. You've found an unbelievable calling. Your answers, number 1, teal blue Electra. Solid, nice. Number 2, this is my first year. And then number 3, everything was perfect. Thank you, Jess. Aw, thank you, Jess. Well, glad you had a good time. I hope I see you next year. Okay, unmarked. I don't see a name on it, but there is a little heart. Hello. I didn't want to put my contact info on here because I just wanted to write a nice message. Oh, okay. I'm glad you made something fun and interactive here at Oshkosh. This is my 16th time at Oshkosh, and it never gets old. I hear you, girl. I am the same way. I know we don't know each other, but I hope you continue to bring the world together through these letters. Have fun reading these on your live. I hope to see you next year. Oh my gosh, my secret admirer, anonymous letter writer. Please come and tell me who you are next year. That was so cute. Thank you. All right, we're over the hump. We're in the last half here. I heart Airventure. Beautiful. Lexi, hi. I'm not sure any names of the airplanes. I love when they free fall and spin, and the military ones are so cool. Totally agree. Number 2, my stepdad is a vendor, so definitely I've been here over 10 times, 10 years. And then number 3, a small bar for certain hours with cold drinks. Honestly, that was every night. We had our coolers full, ice, cold drinks. If ever you're just walking by down Shake, we're at Shake in 21, just come in and grab a drink. Come in and hang out in the hammocks. Come in and sit down by our hot air balloons that, yeah, you're gonna be greeted with a smile. You're gonna be greeted with a cold bevy, and hopefully you'll make a friend. Okay, oh, cool. Danielle to Abingdon, and there's a drawing of an airplane and a drawing of a watch. All right, Danielle, what we got? Just wait for the RV to drive by. Answers. 1, I have been going to Osh for 11 years. Number 2, my favorite airplane is the Pitts biplane, and a few more. Nice. Number 3, I think the background music would be a nice addition for next year. Or an idea box for your next watch. Ooh, I like that. We do that at our booth. If ever anybody has an idea for the next watch that we're going to create, then tell us at our booth and then we write it down. Abingdon, thanks for the awesome party. I love the super cute setup. Can't wait for next year. Love, Danielle. Such a cutie. Appreciate you, Danielle. Thank you. All right. What do we have next? V. V from Georgia. Oh, there's a PS. I don't know. Oh, it says, our son just told me that his favorite aircraft here is the, oh shoot, I don't know if I can pronounce that. I don't know my helicopters that well, but it says something 8, like the number 8 helicopter. Okay, that's cool. Maybe Airbus? No, it's not Airbus. I only know Airbus, Bell, Aerostar, and I don't think any of those say that. If you guys know what they are talking about, I want to know what helicopter that is. Okay, cool. Day 5. Hello. It's my 2nd time at Airventure. First time was 2018. It's my husband's 5th time. It's our son's 3rd time, and all of our first time camping. Awesome. Favorite aircraft, electric aircraft. Mine is the Beta Aliva 25D and the VL3 Evolution. Husband's F-35, Delta Hawk RV-14, Aircam, and Rans S-21. Oh, you guys got to correct me on that one. Son's, any biplane on floats? I like you, as he just became seaplane certified. Congratulations. Of course, we all liked the Delta Airbus 321 that came in for the day. So many cool planes. Question number 3. How about adding a bubbler fountain that articulates, I'm guessing it, the water? What would that be? Articulates? I'm not sure. There's a solar powered one on proclippershop.com that doesn't require any wiring, and it runs from the energy. You might set it up anywhere, in a bird bath, on a small pond, since it airculates. What
A,
is airculate
a,
a word?
a bubbler in Wisconsin is a water fountain, a drinking fountain.
It's a drinking fountain.
It's a drinking fountain.
Okay, so is airculate a word? Am
I
I
don't
just, I don't know. Throw me in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm learning something right now. Since it airculates the water, there shouldn't be any mosquitoes.
Circulates.
It is circulates. Now I see it. The CI kind of looks like an A. All right, we're back on track, guys. Since it circulates the water, there shouldn't be any mosquitoes. Sincerely, Victoria from Athens, and I have all of her contact information. So, okay, so a bubbler fountain that circulates the water. There. Okay, cool. All right, I think we could do that. We just got to keep it full of water, right? Which there was a couple of good rainstorms this year, so we would probably not have a problem with that. All right, no envelope. Boeing 737, not my favorite airplane. I am an Airbus pilot through and through. The only Boeing I've ever flown is a 74, but my husband is a captain on the 737, so there is a little piece of love in my heart for that. Before I was born, oh my gosh, you've been coming here since you were in your mom's womb. And then the suggestion is a stone that says Draven. Is this an inside joke that I just don't know? If it is, put it in the comments and educate me, because I don't know what that means. All right. Adriana from Georgia. Adriana, what you got? Dear Abingdon, it's been great to see you flourish. We met at the 2014 Women in Aviation Conference in Dallas, and I knew right there that you'd become one of the women that would guide part of my journey by example. Your qualities are simply amazing. Cheers to doing even more. Adriana, co-founder of Flight Orca app. Adriana, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I am so glad that I was at least even a small part of your journey in aviation. Wonderful. Oh, I'm getting all the warm fuzzies, guys. All right. Shay. Let's wait until this tractor goes by and we shall read what Shay says. All right, Shay says their favorite aircraft, Goodyear Blend. Number 2, this is Shay's first Airventure. And then number 3, a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville sign and a margarita station. You simply, you supply the 8-ounce cups, the lime, salt, and the mix. This is like our 4th recommendation for getting y'all drunk. Bring your own tequila. Oh, okay, so they bring their tiki of choice and then I provide all the rest. All right, Shay. I could get down with that because those that want virgin margaritas could just have the mix. Those that want their fancy tequila could have their fancy kind. And those just want to get the cheap stuff, then they can get happy too. Samantha. All right, Samantha. Osh 2025. A PC-12 or a Beaver on floats? Samantha, you and Kit, man. Beaver on floats. 4 years at Oshkosh. Food, sponsors, and sushi. I'm with you on the sushi. I don't know how good sushi is in Wisconsin. If you're a local and you're watching this and you know a good sushi spot, let me know, because I come from Vegas and we are all foodies there. So if I'm gonna have sushi, I'm gonna either fly it in from Vegas or we're gonna have to find the best place in Wisconsin to provide the fish. Carson, Rory, Chad. All right. Favorite aircraft, F-35. Number 2, been here 8 years at Airventure. And then number 3, lots of pink flamingo. I like it. Very cool. All right, so pink flamingos. I don't know though. Pink flamingos aren't really in the desert. So that might not go over as well. People will think we're like island, probably more tiki. And we really are trying to go with the desert, aren't we? But good ideas nonetheless. We'll have to find the desert version of a flamingo. Maddie Turner. All right, Maddie. Very cool drawing of an airplane. And favorite aircraft is a C-130. Maddie, Bree, PC-12. Duh. They wrote that. I didn't say that. Number 2, Maddie has been here for 3 years. Bree has come to Airventure for their first time. From Maddie and Bree, you have a wonderful campsite. The only thing missing is a kiddie pool with goldfish and a giant pink flamingo. So I don't know about the giant pink flamingo because again, we're dealing with a desert oasis, but I am loving the kiddie pool with goldfish. I'm gonna throw that in our in our top shelf pile over here. Okay, we only have a few more. I'm down to the last 4, guys. You've been so patient with me. Okay, Caroline. All right, enjoyed the opportunity of making new friends. Thank you so much. Number 1, the Aviat Husky Amphib. Excellent aircraft. Number 2, 2 years at Airventure. Number 3, make an iconic arch like the brown one that everyone has to take a picture with. It can be revised every year. You can just change the date. Number 2, a live painter. Painting maybe like an aviation denim jacket or something like that. Enter to raffle off a custom painted jacket. That's a wonderful idea. Caroline, excellent. I like this idea. A live painter, I think that'd be really cool. I'm gonna put that one up top here too. Sydney, and a phone number. All right, Sydney, let's see what you got. As a powered pilot on my way to the airlines, my favorite aircraft has to be an L-13 Blanick glider. It will humble any powered pilot. You know what's funny? I have flown a ton of different aircraft. I've never flown a glider, and that is something I've always wanted to do. Number 2, I've been at Airventure since 2017, making it my 8th year. And number 3, I love the campsite. Maybe a hot tub? I am with you, Sydney. I would love a hot tub. I don't think I would have used it this year because it was hot. We'd never even turned the fire on, but a hot tub, definitely something in the works. All right, Patrick. Last 2, guys, last 2. These are hard. You guys came up with some good ideas. Number 1, my fave aircraft is the F-117 Stealth. There's no L in here, so I think it is Stealth, but I read it as I read it. Fave aircraft from BAA, 747. Excellent. And then 2nd year, and then a big propeller in the campsite. Would this propeller turn? Would this propeller serve drinks? Would this propeller light up? Maybe all of them. I don't know. But that'd be a cool idea. We'll have to incorporate more propellers. Especially maybe if they were wind chimes. I love the wind chimes. I think that's really nice. Ah, last one. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten you. Thought of another idea. Oh, this is from Caroline again. So we have another idea. Get a glow balloon for your social, like how SOS does. The big yellow balloon up there. That's pretty cool. Maybe we should do. We have a big flag that we do, but maybe we should put something up there. And that way we are kind of like a beacon in the sky for folks. Since we're from Vegas, maybe we just shoot a big giant light like the Luxor does off at the top of their pyramid. I like it. Okay, so let's figure out who wins the watch and who we're gonna build the idea in camp. I need a little bit of water. If you guys have a favorite, put it in the comments. Tell me what you're thinking, and we're gonna narrow it down from these. So, beginning at the bottom, we've got Aaron. So Aaron wrote the novella, The Time Flies Lounge, complete with a guest wall, taking a Polaroid, leaving a note, posting it on the wall board, encouraging crew members to pose with their favorite watch, leaving a note of encouragement, share where they're from, allowing those who stop by to be a part of it all week long, and add some flair so that you can see it from the air. Aaron, that's a solid idea. I really, really like that one. That's making the short list. Okay, we have the alphabet list. All of the ideas. There's so many on here. But I think I'm gonna, because they're all really good little ones, I think I'm gonna put this one down because a lot of it is the stuff that we've already done, and I feel like I don't think we can do a haunted house, Cherie, so that's not gonna happen. But you know, Titan team coming out for autographs. They work so hard during the day. They're signing autographs for all their sponsors. I would love for them to just come and hang out and drink with us and eat with us. That would be cool. But so yeah, so there's there's some really good ideas. I don't know if I can make any of these happen. Definitely some of them though, especially the pedicures. I do think we need to make that happen. If there's a traveling pedicurist in Oshkosh or in the Wisconsin area, let's do that. Caroline, the live painter. Let's see here. So we've got live painting, denim jacket, raffle it off. That may happen. Did I lose my umbrella?
I just don't want it to fall and break.
So, it's kind of traveling back, isn't it? That's all right. We're almost done here. Good idea. Maybe a little challenging, but I like it. I'm gonna have to noodle on that for a little bit and see if we can make that work. Cherie's gonna be walking behind me real quick to fix the umbrella because it has been trailing back little by little. All right, what do we have here? Maddie and Bree, the kiddie pool with the goldfish. I'm so here for that. I really like that idea. Goldfish may not be so appealing to folks, but thank you, Cherie. You know this is live when we're fixing the set on site, right? But yeah, I think definitely a kiddie pool. I don't know about the goldfish. That might not happen. All right, Marvin. A safe place for women to sleep and feel welcome. I love this idea. I have been to Sturgis with the Real Deal Revolution and with the Jesse Combs Foundation, and we do something similar there, where there's a house that any woman through the event, if they need to come to, they can just show up. We will have sleeping bags for them or a hammock for them or something that they can sleep in and just feel safe. Goodbye, umbrella. No big deal. But Marvin, I think that's a really, really good idea. So, I'm putting that one up there. Sydney, love the campsite, maybe a hot tub. Sydney, you and Maddie and Bree, the pool, the hot tub, these are for sure things. I don't know if they're allowed, but if anybody's ever seen one at Camp Scholler, let me know, because I would be down for that. And then Caroline's second idea of getting a glow balloon to hang from camp so that people know how to find us. I think that's a really good idea. However, we do have the digital version of this. If you go to Google Maps and you search for Camp Abingdon, you will find this location right here. So let's see, what do we have? We've got two. You know what? Let's make them both win because they're equally so good. The safe place for women, I think that would be amazing. And then also the wall that Erin described. And it kind of seems like a whole bunch of different things. So this Time Flies Lounge, the guest wall, putting up notes of encouragement, a map showing where you're from, having places to take photos, and then also being able to see it from the air. Erin Rosler, you're a winner. And Marvin, the safe place for women, you are also a winner. Thank you so much. Check us out next year, Camp Abingdon. We're at Shaken 21. We're gonna do this again next year. So this was the first year. I am overwhelmed by how many people filled out letters. This was so much fun. I know I just spent like 45 minutes talking as fast as I possibly could. So thank you for sticking with me if you did through the end. If you are not a subscriber on YouTube, subscribe to us because we do fun things like this a lot. And then I will see you next year at Airventure. Bye guys.